Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mariam. Welcome to today's episode of On Air with Boss, where we explore innovation and impact. Our guest Palwasha Faizan is a driving force in digital financial inclusion, launching Jazz Cash and HPL Connect, revolutionizing mobile banking in Pakistan. As corporate and investment banker at HPL, she continues to shape the future of fintech, focusing on non-traditional banking solutions for the Gen Z. With expertise in product development and fintech strategy, Palwasha is redefining accessibility in finance. Palwasha, let's take a trip down memory lane. Can you tell us about your fondest memory from school time?
There are so many, but I think the most special memory that I have of Beaconhouse, of my time at Beaconhouse, was when I was made the head girl in my A-levels. And I think at that time it seemed like such an unfathomable achievement. And but going through that entire interviewing process, what will teachers say about me, what will my peers think about me, and how to advocate and lead a change in that position, I think that was that's a memory I hold very dear.
Okay, so Palwasha, if you were supposed to describe your school life in 3 words, what would they be and why?
So I think it would be creative freedom, discipline, and confidence. Because I feel like Beaconhouse is a school that teaches you a very core value, which is a very important indicator for success very early on, which is success, creativity and creative freedom to think, to have these internal monologues with yourself on where you are, how you want to compete, where do you want to place yourself in life. I think the third, confidence, is obviously something that we learn. I think as basic as a school assembly to many other activities that happened at school, whether it was participating in declamation contests, debates later on, MUNs, really facilitating group discussions, reading in the class, or explaining a situation in the class, right? All those things take out stage fear.
I completely agree with you over there. Were you part of any dramatics club, any plays that you did in school at that time?
Drama, no. I think my forte was more debating and singing. So I do have awards for my singing from Beaconhouse. That was fun. I actually have fashion awards from Beaconhouse as well.
Really?
At that time, we used to have talent shows.
Okay.
So in talent shows, we would do various talent displays, and that was actually a very fun memory. I still have pictures. And every time we get together as a family, we look at those pictures, and it just brings back a lot of fond memories.
So when you talk about family, did anyone from your family go to Beaconhouse as well?
Absolutely. My husband is from Beaconhouse, and I met him at Beaconhouse. Beaconhouse is connected to me in so many ways. So a lot of my siblings went there. My mother taught there. I have a lot of family that is still engaged in the Beaconhouse overall school system, and automatically that makes Beaconhouse a very nostalgic place for me.
So Palwasha, if you were supposed to talk about learning outcomes from Beaconhouse, do you think apart from academics, Beaconhouse has contributed to anything which is non-academic?
Absolutely, empathy. Because of the size of the school and the diversity that the school offers, you get to meet people from all facets of life, who have all kinds of family systems, who come from all backgrounds of Pakistan, who represent all sorts of communities within Pakistan. And I think that is something I hold very dear to me. And most importantly, it also includes people from all socioeconomic levels, which is a very, very important trait, and something that I also don't see in many other schools in the country. It makes you street smart, a citizen of Pakistan, but a global citizen as well. And you can only do that when you empathize with the people around you.
True. So are you in touch with any old friends or any teachers from your campus?
Yes, with my friends a lot, because from Beaconhouse I went to LUMS, and we are still the Beaconhouse group of LUMS.
That's awesome.
And I just met my friends last week, and all of us know each other from 6th, 7th grade.
Okay, mashallah.
And Beaconhouse is the common point, starting point for us.
That's really nice. Any teachers or anyone from the support staff that you miss?
Ma'am Asma from Beaconhouse Margala campus. So Asma Salman, she was my English teacher. I think she has a non-profit school that she's managing on the side for girls. I think she's just an inspirational human being, and I would really like to connect with her. I haven't met her for a long time, but she's someone I still think about.
Sure, mashallah, that's really nice. Miss Asma, if you're watching this episode, we would like you to please connect with Palwasha.
Yes,
and
please.
You've been a true inspiration for her, and I'm sure for many other people as well. Acha, so Palwasha, if your campus was a person, what would the zodiac sign be, and why?
I think Leo, because I am Leo. So my interpretation of my Beaconhouse Margala campus was very much like it's fiery, it has a lot of diversity, it's very challenging, but it's also a leader in a large way. So my campus was a great campus. So I think they would be a lion.
So what's one aspect of school life that you really miss?
The fact that there was no pressure to make money. Live on somebody else's finances. I think that just gives you freedom to explore yourself, to be, and that's only once in your life you get to be that when you're not a student, right?
True.
And that is a very privileged position. So I would say to everyone watching to make the most of it.
If you could travel back in time, if you had a time machine and you could go back to your school life, is there something that you would do differently?
Many things. I think in school, you tend to internalize a lot of unsaid peer pressure from your friends, which holds you back. I think there are girls, generally I can only speak for girls in this case, tend to internalize a lot of insecurities, which are not true. Just letting go of those unsaid fears is the best thing that I could have done with myself. I used to feel shy sometimes with singing, even though that was a talent that was very dear to me. So any negative thought which is not serving you right now, I think for everyone watching, just try to let it go, because it doesn't have value. It only has value in your own mind.
True. So Palwasha, what is one thing that you absolutely love about the profession in which you are? And do you feel that your time at Beaconhouse as a student has contributed to your profession and learning?
Absolutely. I think the one thing that I love about my job is integrity, because I work in a bank and we do a very important job of managing people's money. The most important value that it teaches you is to lead with integrity.
True,
and that is something I enjoy a lot, and that brings me to the second part of the question, right? Yes, Beaconhouse taught me that. Because of the discipline, because of the transparency in rules, because of the way that it is set up, and just the way that merit is rewarded, it automatically instills those values in you. So now that I'm in that profession, I feel like I'm built for it, because it is compliant, but it's also creative at the same time. And those are the things that I enjoy.
Let's come to some fun questions, and let's try and see this like a rapid fire round.
Okay.
What's one song that reminds you of your campus?
Bachpan by Kavish.
Cool. Let's suppose if your campus was a movie, what would the title be?
It's my life and I'm living in it. Everyone else is living in it, sorry.
Okay. One teacher who would make an awesome reality TV show host?
Shameen Farooq.
Okay, that's nice. So if you could name one thing from your campus after you, what would that be and why?
I think the gymnasium, because it's the largest empty hall. So I can do whatever I want in it.
Okay. Are you in touch with any of your friends from school?
Yes, many.
Would you like to give a shout out to any of them?
I can. Musira Farooq, Hajra Tanveer, Anika Arshad, Arij Yasin, Harun Yasin's sister.
Okay.
Abdullah Tajwar, my husband. Umar Faizan, he was also shortly my brother. He was also at Beaconhouse. Rabil Faizan, my sister, she was also at Beaconhouse.
Mashallah.
So, yeah, many people that I know still went there. Yeah. Aisha Kharan, she's still in my team. At HBL, she's in my team and she's from Beaconhouse.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So that must be really awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Because you guys understand each other and the equation.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you build so many connections, right? From such old times. So it's always good.
True. Were you competitive?
Yes. Extremely. I think all of us and my friends who I named, I think all of us are competitive, and all of us just wanted to be excellent at something or the other, or sometimes everything.
Especially when we talk about the brain drain aspect related to women. So women के अंदर है कि जिस for example, they're educated, highly skilled, highly qualified, but unfortunately in a lot of circumstances they're not allowed to work. Do you have any, like words of wisdom for the women who are basically struggling in that capacity?
Absolutely. I think everyone who's talented leaves and goes abroad and either wants to. The second, that women are not given the opportunities that they are qualified for. Both are very real issues. इसके अंदर मुझे जो एक कॉमनैलिटी या सम सॉर्ट ऑफ सोल्यूशन नज़र आता है वो ये है कि ख़वातीन को जब आप ये कहते हैं कि एक मिलेनियल या जेनजी फीमेल हैज़ टू बी एम्बिशियस, working, confident, a mother, a do-it-all, right? A superstar. When you actually hit adult life, that's not an achievable target. That's very difficult to do.
True.
And having gone through motherhood myself, I know that it is very difficult. When you add one more obstacle to that entire equation, which is do all of this but do it abroad, that almost makes it unimaginably harder for the female. Because as a woman, you will go through many stages of life, many health transformations in your life, in which will require you to have a supportive family, a supportive partner. I think prioritizing your mental peace and knowing the situations that you will thrive in is the most important bit. For me, Pakistan is a no-brainer to settle down in because my family is here. I know that I can be more productive at work when I am in Pakistan because I don't have to call back and check up on my child.
Mashallah, support system is
absolutely,
there.
Absolutely. And even my family life is much more healthier because those conversations are accessible. The other question, why what that brain drain does is that, see, every economy has high-paying jobs. Every economy has jobs that require skilled people, that require talented people. It's all about resilience, and you need to have that regardless of if you are in Pakistan or abroad.
True.
The one issue in Pakistan is that for a lot of competent jobs, you are unable to find the right talent.
Yes.
Because they don't live through the years to see that sort of experience. And when you come from abroad, your context is very different. Every market has its own dynamics. I would say, rather than following the herd and becoming homogenous with everyone else, try to define your own path in life. Don't follow what the majority is doing, because Allah Ta'ala has blessed everyone with very unique paths in life. If you think that you have a good situation in Pakistan, then stay in Pakistan. A lot of friends that I have that I just named, they are sometimes in Pakistan, sometimes they're not, but they all love Pakistan. And it's our country, we have to build it. It's the flaws of it are ours, and we know the tricks of the game.
True, and mashallah, thank you so much for the insightful conversation. Unfortunately, the episode is moving towards an end, but before we do that, I would like to ask you if you have any words of wisdom for the current students of Beaconhouse.
Realize the value of their own country, the value of family, the value of your country, and the opportunity that this country offers. Every time you try to achieve anything in Pakistan, it will probably be done for the first time. So that means that you will get that much happiness out of it, that much sense of achievement out of it.
Thank you so much, Palwasha. That was very wise of you, and I hope and pray that our current students, Beaconhouse KB and otherwise also, they learn from your experiences, your pearls of wisdom, and hopefully, inshallah, together as a nation, we can take Pakistan places.
Inshallah.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, POS, building a community together.